sunken sky, the city rests its eyes. Neon and traffic lights, I got you by my side. Softly, softly. The stifling summer heat, this time, this place, this beat, charmingly indiscreet. 3 a.m. on Brunswick Street. Softly, softly. I'm sure though we've been here before, this is new to me. Darling, I'm staring at you constantly. Slim fingers scratch the sky, I feel it on the rise. 4 wheels and you inside this rusted, busted ride. Softly, softly. Getting to the pointy end now. The electricians are coming today to put in the air conditioner, the split system air conditioning unit, the LED downlights, and the extraction fan for the ventilation system. Finally. So Dave's working away inside, putting in power points and lights. My job today is to fit some weatherproofing, basically create a weatherproofing cover to go over this vent and make sure that it's weatherproof so that Dave can sign off on the electrical safety of it. I couldn't find an existing vent cover that would match the size of that vent, so I'm going to make my own. Here's a couple of designs I've looked at. One is using slots, which as you can see, the air would be able to go through those. And the other one is circles. So I'm liking the circle look at the moment. So if you can imagine a panel of those, that's kind of what we're going for. Well, today was an exciting day. All the electrics in the studio were hooked up, so big thanks to Dave, Matthew and Anthony from Ausnet Electrical. Let me show you what they've been up to. First of all, we have light. So if you look in here, you can see we have 8 really cool black LED downlights. We've also got power points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the power points on the ceiling are for film lighting, which I'm going to be using for YouTube videos and that kind of thing in the future. We've also got an air conditioner. Now this air conditioner is a Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, and it was recommended to me by all the different people on studio internet forums. So this was the brand that kept coming up the most often, and so this is the one I decided to go with. The reason for it is because it's one of the quietest models available. When I turned it on, it was definitely quiet. Maybe not as quiet as I was expecting, because everyone had really been talking it up, but very quiet. And I'm hardly going to need it with the heavy insulation that this room has got. it's really not going to need a lot of air conditioning. Over here, we've got the light switch and the dimmer switch, and this one, which I'm going to paint black, this is the switch for the ventilation fan on the outside. Let me show you that. So here it is. I've been talking about this for ages and it's finally built. So that's the ventilation fan in there. We've also got a little power point in there for the 240 volts. Now, that little cable plugs in and powers the fan. As you can see right now, the fan is not moving. So if I go inside, flip this little switch, it's on about medium speed at the moment. The fan's going. And we've tested this, and it gets a really nice little breeze inside. It sucks the air through at a really nice rate. It's very quiet. It's everything I hoped it would be. The whole thing has just worked flawlessly, so I'm really happy with that. On the outside, we've got the exterior parts of the air conditioner all hooked up. Now, anywhere that the cabling and conduits penetrated through the brick wall, I had them seal that up with green glue sealant. So just there, and also that little PowerPoint box just there. So that's all been sealed up with green glue sealant. I should also add that this box here, I've built a little vent cover for it, a little custom vent cover, and you can see all the holes actually are on angles so that the water can't get in. So that kind of slots nicely in there. It's all going to be painted up, and yeah, you can see that the holes are angled outwards. So when that's painted up, it's going to look pretty cool. But I could not be happier. So of course we're not done yet. There's still a bit more left to do. I've got to build cornices that are going to be installed around the top edges of the studio. Then I've got to bring in all my gear, put in the acoustic treatment, and fit out the room. That's the fun part though. I've already got all that gear and it's just going to go in pretty quick. On the outside of the building, so all the weatherboards and everything you see on the outside here are going to be painted to match the house. And I've also got to build a little cover for the second air vent down the bottom. So we're getting very close. It's exciting.